Okay, so I was trying to let your lovely wife tell the Tiger who had happened at which event?
President's Cup year 2000, my third event caddying in my career.
Third ever.
Third
So
ever.
you think to yourself, I got Tiger Woods. I'm gonna show him what's up
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm caddying for VJ Singh,
That's
and we
exactly
about to take it to Tiger Woods. Tiger who? How'd that work out?
So I have to stop you because that's not what happened.
Okay,
Come on.
so here we go.
Come on, so let's tell the real
Truth in media. Here we go.
Here we go. So, I'm working for VJ. It's my third event. I'm obviously on the international side, working for VJ. First match, we get paired. It's VJ and Ernie against Tiger and Nota Begay. Second match, VJ and Ernie against Tiger and Nota Begay. Third match, VJ and Retief Goosen against Tiger and Nota Begay. Fourth match, VJ and Retief against Tiger and Nota Begay. Who do we draw in singles? Tiger Woods.
Of course.
Okay. So the U.S. only needed 1.5 points to win the cup in singles. So
Not going well for
Not
the
going well,
international side.
So it's over, and we've lost 3 of the 4 matches, basically to Noda. And Tiger he agrees with this story when I tell it because he loves me tell it. Every year he's made me tell the story. This past year he made me tell it to the captain, Captain Furyk, on the bus. You were right there. He made me tell Furyk the story. Well, yes, he's like, Paul, tell Jim the story. So I show up on Sunday, and the ball boys, who the guys giving out the balls for all the players for the week, had these 12 hats made up for the President's Cup team, beautifully embroidered. It said Tiger Who on the back. 23 of the 24 players had signed their flag. Tiger hadn't. So they thought it'd be funny. So I saw it. I was like, oh, this is hilarious. So I go up to VJ. I said, VJ, take a look at this. And he laughed. He's like, oh, that's awesome.
For VJ,
Yeah, he thought it was funny.
that's what I'm saying.
And
yes.
I think it's because by the time the last day came, we knew that the international team had no chance of winning.
Right.
For 4 straight days now, Tiger had won 3 majors that year. VJ had won the other one. And so for me, it was funny. And so we're 1 up through 3. We go to the 4th hole in Virginia at the Robert Trent Jones course. It's a par 3. Tiger had hit it, I think, in the water. He had chipped it. Tiger had about 18 feet for bogey. VJ had 7 feet for birdie. So VJ says, Tiger, that's good. Tiger picked it up. We don't hear anything. We got 7 feet for birdie. We just gave you 18 feet for bogey. VJ puts it down to, when I say it's a millimeter, it's one of those, if you sit there long enough, it's going to fall in.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a millimeter. And VJ said, did he say anything? I said, I don't know. And I looked over on the side, and his arms are crossed.
Really?
He's got this look on his face like this.
He's got the Tiger look from back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yes,
Okay.
he's got the back in the day
That was
Tiger
it.
look.
And so VJ said, I think he saw your hat, and I don't think he likes it. So VJ taps in from a millimeter, and we get to the next hole. And
So
Tiger,
now, what you're wearing the hat though
I'm wearing a hat.
during the round.
Oh yes, I wore it on the first 4 holes. So we get to the 5th hole, and we're now 2 up through 4. And Tiger, who has played terrible all week. I mean, when I mean terrible golf. It was.
He
Noda.
admits this as well.
Oh yeah, Tiger admits it. It was Noda, and Nota Begay at the time he had won 4 times in 13 months. Noda was one of the best 3 players in the world probably at the time. And we get on the next hole, and I'll never forget. Tiger turned about 25 more degrees. This mid-height 305-yard bomb draw came out, and he played the next 13 holes 7 under and beat us 2-1. Obviously, I took the hat off about 2 holes later. I had the other one in the bag because I realized
So
what was
when
going
y'all
on.
went all square,
Well, I mean, I took it off. We were still 1 up when I took off, but it was things were getting awkward now. There was no, so I knew. Well, then we get done, and I get it.
hold on, this is the best part. Things are getting awkward now.
Yeah. So we get done, and we are now on I think it's the 15th hole. I haven't been there in a while. It's par 5, dog leg left, and the Americans, they clinched the cup. And so VJ says, Tiger, good playing. Tiger said, thanks, whatever else. And Tiger looks back at VJ, which I don't include this part of the story. Remember, he goes, we're not done. We're playing this out. So, which I forgot. Tiger would love that part of the story. I need to start including that one as well. So anyway, so we get beat 2-1.
But that's also Tiger going,
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
absolutely.
So we play 7 under the last 13. We get beat 2-1, me and Beej. And I get done, and I get attacked by media. I've now realized what had happened. Now, again, when this was going on, I had there was no disrespect. There was no ill
How many events did you caddy?
30. That was my third. So,
Which means this one right here, not a veteran at the time,
No.
is thinking to himself, "Hey, this will be
funny.
funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Just all the guys will get a kick out of this."
The next day, it's in USA Today, it's in the New York Times and Washington Post, and I can't call the Trump and say fake news to anybody 'cause I'm not important enough to bring that out. So we don't talk about it for over 12 years. I apologized. We got paired together the next 5 weeks in a row.
Of course you
So
did.
we're in Spain, and already me and Steve Williams don't get along. And now Tiger's not talking. They are not speaking. When I mean not speaking, they're not shaking hands. They're not speaking. So I can't handle this, as you can tell. I talk a lot. So I go to Tiger before the last round in Valderrama for the World Golf Championship event in 2000. And I say, hey, I got to get this out. This is way awkward. I didn't mean any disrespect. And he said, thank you. That meant a lot. He goes, it did make me want to kick y'all's bleep again. No. I said, okay. So we don't say another word about it for 12 years.
Because Tiger never holds a grudge.
12 or 13 years later, I'm working for Weber. And Webb will remember where we were. We're on a putting green. I thought Doral, but I think Webb said it wasn't. Webb's younger and smarter and remembers things better than I do. So Tiger's walking by. I said, what's up, Tiger who? He said, what? He said, what's up, 2-1? And he kept walking. Literally,
That's
not
awesome.
a split second had passed. He said, I said, what's up, Tiger who? He goes, what's up, 2-1? And he's walking. And he takes 3 more steps and he looks back at me with that big poop
Bleep eating
grin on his face. Yeah. I mean, from here to here with a big smile on his face. And it's become, because all these team events, and I worked for O'Hare, and we used to play practice rounds with him a lot. So, any of that kind of sharpness had disappeared, and ended up disappearing with him and Veej, too. When Veej had his time had kind of passed, and the older you get, their relationship was a lot better too. But it has now turned into one of Tiger's favorite stories, and now one of mine. And I still have the hat signed somewhere up there by VJ,
Come on.
by VJ and Tiger.
That's a valuable hat.
That hat would be worth a lot.
Yeah.
As would
sure.
the video of Phil Mickelson dancing on the bus.
Yes, I
Which
got that.
Yeah.
But that's we're gonna have to
You're
get
lucky I'm
permission.
not. You're lucky I'm not a hacker. I've already talked to Phil about doing a dance video too from back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, so he might let me give that one.
I got
up, but
parachute pants, but they don't fit no more.
I bet you could still
From
go
back in
though.
the day.
I bet you
With
could
the
still
parachute
go.
pants, I think that makes it possible for the leg to swing up over people's heads.
I still
Right,
need
Phil?
cardboard.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
My leg, if it goes over my head, something horrible's happened.
Call
Something
someone.
horrible.
Call someone.
All right, before I let you go, enough with the caddy stuff, and this one over here getting me crying.
Yeah.
Talking about how
I do.
proud I am about y'all in the foundation and Isaiah, and that's. I will say this before we get to your golf stuff. One of the beauties of what love allows us to do is share. So that's, I think, the beauty of what you guys have done, not just with the foundation, but with us as a family on the PGA Tour. The fact that you guys can share the love, that's huge.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, I thought your playing days were over, Mr. And this is, we don't say negative, don't hit it right, because it's going to go 30 miles left. And then you go out and win this amateur tournament there, pro, what?
Well, first of all, I still get texts. You got your amateur status back?
Because you won.
Well, I didn't. Well, I recently won a mid-am event, the St. Augustine Am, but mid-am. But hold on a second. This whole thing about people wondering how did I get my amateur status back? First of all, Bubba, every time we win, Bubba texts me, you're still 0 for 17 in cuts made on the PGA Tour. 0 for 17. Okay.
So there's that.
Yeah, there's that. I sent in my amateur reinstatement letter in 2003. I think it was a Wednesday. I got it back the day before on a Tuesday. They had. I think that they were waiting for me, so they reverse dated it a day before I had asked for it and said, "Yeah, you can play amateur golf again."
We see your pro career.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the time date on this stamp?
They had already contacted Supreme Court to see if they could uninvoke my professional rights as a golfer. So, yeah, and I still didn't play golf for about 11 or 12 more years. I had played, 4 or 5 times a year. That was it. But I had lost my game. The joy of the game had gone away from me, and it wasn't until 2013 that I was starting to miss a lot of stuff caddying for Weber. Weber relies very heavily on me. I'm still his swing coach, but I was starting to miss flyers. I was starting to miss thin lies. I was starting to miss sandy into the grain lies, and these are areas that I have to be able to coach my guy on what to do. And I was starting to make mistakes that I'd never made before.
Which now gets frustrating when you caddy.
Exactly. And so what I decided to do, I was like, I think I might need to start playing a little bit again. And it was 2013, and 2 weeks before the tournament in Vegas, I played 3 rounds. And it was weird that I was chipping solid, but every chip was going 8 feet by, which Webb had been doing for over a year. And I couldn't figure out why Webb was doing it. And I realized after 3 rounds why I was doing it. It was because I hadn't been playing. I get these end-of-the-grain lies, and I can always maintain good contact. I put the ball back, handle forward, would kind of cover it, and I would hit great chips that would go 8 feet too far. I'm like, that's what my punk boss is doing. He's got a bad line. He's making sure he makes good contact, so he's putting the handle too far forward. Ball's going too far back. He's hitting it too clean. And we go to Vegas. I said, buddy, I got you figured out. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I know why you're hitting your chips too hard. I was like, you get these end-of-the-grain lies, and you're going to make sure you don't fat it. So you put it too far back, your handle goes forward. I was like, you have to realize you have to trust your contact. I think he was like 16 for 17 up and downs. That week we won by 6. So
Now, did he know that you had played 3?
Oh, I told him, and right away, and he had been asking me to play more golf. He had thought I needed to play because
Okay, I know a lot of y'all right now just took whatever you were holding close to you and threw it at whatever screen you're watching this in, because you just heard a dude say, my boss just told me I need to play more golf, which makes me, too, want to hit him with this microphone.
and
So
it
I
makes-
totally understand.
beautiful brunette over here wanted to hit me quite often as well because
When this video's done, her and I holding him down, until he at least stops flailing in the dog's new bowl.
if you want to get even more mad at me, my wife asked me to play golf with her 2 days from now on Friday, too. So if you want to get even more mad at me, she asked me to play golf. I'm like, yeah, a little hottie out there and some cute little pants, I'm in. So anyway.
I will be wearing more than pants. This is not a topless round of golf. It's also 5,000 degrees here. I will not be wearing pants.
Too. That's good, too. But anyway, yes.
All right, pants.
But anyway.
We're all still jealous. Don't lie.
Yeah. All that being said, I started playing in some Florida State Golf Association events in 2016, and very quickly I started also gathering back one word which I think caddies lose quickly. It's empathy. And I mean this. Like, this is a serious conversation. We as caddies lose empathy because you get used to such great golf at such a high level that when your guy steps up to an 8-iron and hits it 35 feet, you're like, what is he doing? He's not trusting it. He's doing something wrong. Yeah, when you go hit 185 or 35 feet, you're like, that was solid, wasn't it? Did you see how flush I hit
You
that?
want to high five your friend.
Exactly. You know, I remember with Weber, you know, he would hit these shots and a wind gust would come up. And the ball would come up short, and he'd be all angry. I'm like, what are you angry about? We can't control the wind. Like, what do you want me to do? But if I could control the wind, I wouldn't be caddying for you. I guarantee you that right now. You know, it's
Standing on a hill somewhere.
Exactly. But this is a true story, and I remember it was 2016, playing at TPC. I was 4 under going into 17, and the pin was front left. It was 135, the most beautiful number you could ever ask for. We were playing a tee up, by the way. Don't get too excited.
Tee it forward.
Yeah, play it forward, and I flushed this wedge, and in the air, I'm like, go in. I said, go in. It went in. About 5 yards short of the green in the water.
Mother Nature
I
go.
gave it
Mother
one of these-
Nature went like this. Go in. Shut up.
I gave it one of these tomahawk quadruple flips.
Not you.
Wedges. Oh, I did. Wedges. As the club disappeared into the watery blue where the ball was. And about 5 seconds later, we get hit by a wind gust. I proceed to hit the 9-iron after the wedge had gone in the water, and the perfect wedge, well, the wind died down, and it went into the backwater. And I made 7 without missing a golf shot. And I was very quickly reminded, maybe you should remember some of that empathy when that happens to your man, because how it feels. And
Hi, my name's Empathy. You want to hang out for a while?
exactly. And that's it. I remember telling one of my dear friends, Joel Stock, who caddies for Ben Crane, I don't understand how you guys can't caddy when your back hurts. That whole thing doesn't make sense to me. I have bad back all the time, and I've never missed a day at caddy, and you guys need to tough it out. We missed the cut the next day at Tampa. Me and Michelle are on the way back, and I step out of the car to fill up my tank with gas. Zoop! I can't move. I'm sitting on the ground at a gas station. I can't move. My back went out. I could not move. I couldn't pump gas. I had to crawl into the truck. So now, Father, I hear you. I've been very careful now going forward to tell anybody anything. If I just act like I'm empathetic if I'm not empathetic. And so, long story
Or
short,
when Paul says something ignorant, he looks in the back seat to see Empathy sitting there grinning at him.
yes, exactly, with a big smile on their face. So all that being said, I really think Caddies should have to play in 2 events a year that mean something, that are published, that people have to see. And I think every player should have to caddy in something every year because it'll make them better. It makes us we forget. We really do because they're so good that we forget how hard this game is. And by that same standpoint, the players kind of forget sometimes that it's not as easy as just giving you guys a win in a club. We are factoring in what kind of mode are you in right now? Are you angry? Are you not angry? Are you completely calm? Are you not calm? Are you leading the golf tournament? Are you not? Yeah, all of that matters when we're trying to help you guys do what you're trying to do. And obviously, you deserve us to do the best job we can. It's just not easy. And by the same point, guys, we're sorry. Players listening, there's been plenty of times I've shown you no empathy, and you've deserved it. So I'm sorry. Veej, O'Hare, Jerry, and Weber, I've already apologized to you about it. So all that being said, yeah, it's made me remember. And I love playing tournament golf. And this St. Augustine Amateur I just played in, I shot 1 under the first day. Next day, I'm 4 under going into the 14th hole. I 3-putt it. 15th hole is a short par 4. I'm now going to drive the green because I'm mad. I hit it in the water, make double.
Because you play awesome when you're mad.
Yes, exactly. So I now stand up the 16th hole, which is a dogleg left over water. It's like the 6th hole at Bay Hill. You just got to hit it right. Well, I'm now mad, and I had one of my friends caddying for me. He said, all right, Paulie, we're going to go right at this tree and all that. I'm like, yep.
Which, as a caddy, you also know that your player did not hear a word you just said, and he's got a completely different line in his head.
I had just gone bogey double on, and again, he tells me again. I said, yep. So now it's my turn to hit. And he comes out there and goes, Paul, we're going to aim at that tree right there. I said, yep. He walked away, and I said, watch this, boys. And I hit a 295-yard big high bomb draw. Give me another ball. This one's a 297-yard big high bomb draw. These are re-tees because there's nowhere else to drop it. And as the next ball is coming in, I'm not aiming for the right. I'm going to hit, and I pushed it a little in play. It's like true story. I make 8. I made a birdie with my next ball and made 8. And I leave the day, and I showed them I'm going to blah, blah, blah. Well, as the hours start progressing and the calmness has started to settle in and the caddy starts to play, you idiot. I just went 5, 6, 8 with good golf shots because I lost my temper. And so here I am, 46, been caddying 19 years, and as a player, I still make the same stupid mistakes. I had a chance the last round, so that was the second round, the last round, to make the same mistake, and I didn't. I was like, okay. I had 3-putted the one same hole. I played smart on the next hole, smart on the next hole. I ended up winning by 1. And would have lost the golf tournament had I fallen into that same behavior. So, again, because we are still boys, we're still dumb, and we still make stupid mistakes, we need to play tournament golf to remember how to help our players. So I know, because what I needed my man to do, he did a great job caddying. He did. I needed him to kind of hit me like that, or
right.
Bud, look at me.
Yeah,
if this ball goes in the water, I'm punching you.
Yeah.
I needed something to snap me into play because I was dumbfounded what had just happened. And, lo and behold, he's got a hat coming to him, that metal hat coming to him next year, the Ponce de Leon hat coming to him. And I'm going to have to wear it next year in the first round on the first hole because of my mistake that I made. And that's our little deal that we made.
I think you got to wear the Tiger Who hat out. That's what you got to wear out next. Hey, thank you guys.
You got it.
I'm telling you, man.
Am I allowed to tell one more minute story?
Yeah, man. Come on. It's the Caddy Network.
So VJ's wife, the very next day, I'm caddying for Jerry Kelly for the first time on the American side, 2004 in South Africa. And we're playing against VJ Singh. And Adina, VJ's wife, says, you've got to do a VJ Who hat. It'll be hilarious. It'll make everybody. So
that would have been awesome.
I went to the Tiger and said, do you mind? And he goes, I don't care. And I went to VJ. He's like, that's awesome. Well, Jack Nicklaus is the captain. He gets wind of it. So he sends, first of all, Jeff Sluman to tell me not to wear it. I'm like, Jeff, I'm wearing the hat. VJ wants me to wear it. Well, then the big guy comes in. Jack.
Sluman, you could be like, look, I'm wearing the hat.
But then Jack says, Paul. I don't think it's in the tournament's best interest if you wear that hat. I'm like, all right, I won't wear the hat. I was never able to wear the hat, but it was stitched up. Cubby had it stitched up.
Really?
VJ Who nicely. I still got that somewhere too. I don't know where that one is, but I still got that one somewhere too. So we were gonna make a big joke out of it a lot earlier, but Jack said, Paul. So we didn't do that one.
He's one of my. I love Jack too. That's so great, man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for
Everybody.
everything. I love you guys too. Big
Thank you,
time.
buddy.
I love you guys.
Let's go.
You're awesome. I know.
We'll do the Isaiah thing.
I'm kissing the head. We kissed the head at the same time. So
That would be the first Caddy Network threesome.
let's leave it at that right now.
Peace.